college student. Let's go. What we're trying to do is we're not just trying to get one-off internships. We are trying to engineer serendipity by going one internship leading into another internship where now we've got a plan for how we're going to gain full-time employment by pretty much internship number 2. Number 1, we are going to communicate to people with people as if we are older than we are. Let's say we're 20 years old, we're a sophomore finishing our second year in school. We are going to communicate using smoke signals and what old people use for communication. We're not going to go all the way to fax machines, but we are going to explore using voicemail. Voicemail prompts where you're calling a company and they're like, "Hi, this is Larry Chang, CEO of Duck9. Can't come to the phone right now. Go ahead and leave for me a detailed message. And I'll do my best to get back to you shortly." How many voicemail messages have you left for people? I'm going to say 3. What we're going to do is we're going to practice closing an internship using voicemail. Why? Because when you're willing to use older modes of communication, now the person who's giving you an internship is going to be okay with hiring a person who is able to communicate with senior citizens, with senior seasoned executives, with older people, where you're not just going to be saying, "Oh, I only use Nebula for my DMs. I don't even use Insta or Telegram." And you're bringing up new things that are really old things. That's what you're doing with trying to use the method of your communication is also the structure of what you're communicating. So the medium is the message. Hi guys, how are you? We're talking about getting a legendary internship, and what we're going now into doing is point number 2, which is when we do our homework for a company, we are delving in specifically and honing in on what we guesstimate to be a problem. And so by study buddying a video on how to get an internship that's legendary, 3 internships in a row, we will study buddy this video, you and me, while we study buddy a legendary company that you want to work at that is commensurate with what it is that you are not passionate about, but where you've allocated a little bit of effort. There's a saying called part of getting a job is a job. Well, getting 3 legendary internships in a row is for us together going to be a part-time job where we have to study buddy existing content. We have to study buddy and do the homework of what exactly is this company going to hire us to do? Because what we don't want to do is we don't want to ask them questions, which is the next thing. We want to ask incredibly intelligent and specific questions. Let me give you an example. Hi, my name is Rosa Lopez or Rahul, and I saw that you guys do cell phone number underwriting. Do you guys use API calls that are on this platform? How do you pull API call requests? Because in a class I took, we did this. Am I along the right path? What you don't want to do is come up with really general questions of how do you guys make money? What you don't want to do is have generally unprepared questions, which is questions that you could have asked and then had answered on their website. Next point in how to get a legendary internship. We want to guess at email addresses. We want to guess at them. They're not going to be available on a website. They're not going to be done via LinkedIn direct messaging. We do not. We are going to guess first name at company.com. That's probably not going to work if it's a larger company. If it's a larger company, it's usually first initial last name at company. And we're going to be emailing as if each time being persistent, as if this were the first time that I'm emailing first initial last name at bigcompany.com. What we're doing is we're showing that we are under 25 years old and persistent, because how many people will try to send out 500 emails just to get 3 job offers? That's what I did when I graduated with the highest number 1 starting salary, University of Illinois, was because I had a promotion plan for the product called Larry Chang. Hi, nice to say hi. So we're going to be cold emailing and cold telephoning recruiters. How are we going to cold reach to recruiters? Are we going to ask for an email intro to somebody that we know? No. Do you even know anybody that knows somebody there? Except for me. This is how we're going to cold introduce ourselves in getting an internship. We're going to use the back door of a voicemail. Right now, at large companies, everyone's voicemail gets transcribed. And so they don't even need to listen to their voicemail message. They can just get the data. And how many people under 30 years old are leaving intricate and well transcribed voicemail messages speaking clearly? Very few. And if we're of Asian descent, we want to make sure that each of the words that we speak are separated. We don't want to have them all run together. And so when we're selling ourselves for an internship, we would close for that internship over voicemail. Next topic of how to get a legendary internship. We could reach out to alums of last year's class studying and working there now. That's kind of an obvious one. The non-obvious one is being able to LinkedIn search who is currently not the recruiter, but at entry level plus 1 or 2 years. And we want to pitch them on recruiting us. And they're going to say, no, I'm not the recruiter. That's when you go with the protocol, which you've probably already heard of, which is informational interview. And during that informational interview, you want to be always selling yourself. Next topic is how to lever one internship into a sequence and a subsequent internship. Planning out our personal business plan. So we have 3 internships that we want to get. So we want to reverse engineer back to our personal business plan by direct messaging me. Hey, this is my personal business plan. This is what I want to do as an internship. You cannot say, I just want to work at this large company without any kind of focus or vertical. So that's how we can connect, and we can do a practice interview and a practice focus where we'll do street smart things, because what they don't teach you in school is how to get 3 legendary internships in a row. Good spending time with you.